Hello there, and good morning, good evening, or good afternoon, wherever you are. It's September 2nd, coming to you from PATTAYA Beach, Thailand. And I've got an interesting short video today. You're looking at the underside belly of the 747 Boeing aircraft, one of the most iconic, famous aircraft, I think, in the history of commercial aviation. You're looking at the landing gear, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, and 2 tires in the front, 18 total tires, 4 engines, and this one looks like they had an idea to make it into a restaurant, a discotheque, a bar, perhaps, a massage parlor. It could have been a lot of things because of its just massive size. And this was one of my favorite aircraft. Lufthansa had a 747 with an engine failure, and the pilot radioed in, "We have an engine failure," and they said, "Are you reporting an emergency?" And the German pilot from Lufthansa said, "No, there is no emergency." And the controller was dumbfounded. "What do you mean there's no emergency? You've lost an engine." Little did the air traffic controller realize that this is a 747, and there are very little emergencies on these airplanes. The backup systems are amazing. They have backup systems after backup systems. This was the heyday of Boeing before the bean counters came in and decided that they were going to cut corners. And the reason I'm saying that is the 737 MAX and the 2 aircraft disasters that because they wanted to save money on training, they wanted to cut corners, and as a result, some pilots weren't checked out as they should have been on some of the changes. And of course, the airlines wanted the same type airplane, 737, all the equipment, the ground equipment, it's all geared towards a particular aircraft type. And if they can get the same airplane and just upgrade it, it saves a lot of money. So it's always the same story. It's the money game. Some people play it well, and Boeing, unfortunately, played it very, very poorly in the form of lost family members and ruined lives. So let's go. Let's take a look at this aircraft. This is the equipment, the R&E, radio and electronics bay at the bottom. I don't know if you'll be able to see this. I may or may not try to go up the ladder. I don't know. There's your nose gear, 2 wheels, and the engines have been removed. I may or may not try to go up and give you a better shot of inside. Just a massive. These are the airplanes that had the piano bar and the upstairs, the upper deck, the spiral staircase to the upper deck. Beautiful, beautiful food, first class. People dressed up when they flew. They wore ties and sport jackets, and that was just the normal thing. Of course, now the dress codes have been drastically changed. I gotta kind of move along. I decided I wanted to make short videos on this trip. Here's your landing gear bay, all your different parts. And it goes right up there, and these are the brakes that stop the wheel from spinning once it comes up. Right there, those are the skid plates. And the wheel comes up, it's still spinning, and it'll hit those and stop spinning. But they really pulled out all the stops on this aircraft. This is just, it's still flying today. Certain airlines still utilize this aircraft, but they wanted to save money, the airlines. So they went to the 777, 777 and the 787, and Boeing, not Boeing, Airbus came up with a few different energy savers, fuel savers and crew savers. And there it is. This is an interesting story if you hadn't heard this story. This is the famous cargo door that came off in flight and several people lost their lives. That's where the containers go, and they lost their lives. And the father of the deceased passenger, he was an engineer himself, and he figured it out. He told Boeing what the problem was. The problem was a short, or a mechanism short, a defect in the wiring that enabled that to engage in flight, and this door came right up and then ripped the top of the few seats up there, and that was quite a story. But the father of the deceased, his son, he figured it out for Boeing. Boeing was unable or reluctant to come clean or figure it out, and that brings me to the next kind of morose story. The Flight 800 over Long Island. TWA Flight 800 was a similar aircraft to this, and the CIA got involved with graphics and drawings on the news. Once the CIA gets involved, you know there's a suspicious thing going on. And you know what they came up with? They came up to that exploding airplane exploded because there were fuel vapors in the fuel tank. And that's what they sold the American public, or the world public, on the disaster of Flight 800. Look how tall these wheels are. See, can you see how tall these wheels are? I hope I have it on the right frame. It's almost up just below my chest. So it looks like they are, I think I had it on the right frame for once. So what they came up with is that Flight 800 blew up over Long Island just after takeoff, a few miles out from JFK, John F. Kennedy International Airport. Here's your wheels, hubcaps, and your brake assembly. Did they take the brakes off? No, the brakes are still there. See the brakes? These are the brakes right here. And these are the wear pins right here. What a mechanic will do is they'll come around, and let me get this close for you. The mechanic will come around and he'll look at these wear pins. See these wear pins right here? There goes my glasses. Holy cow. See these wear pins right here? Where is the damn... Here it is. See these wear pins? And when this pin wears down to a certain dimension, that's when they... There goes the glasses again. That's when I lost it in Europe, the eyeglass strap. And that's when they know the brakes need to be changed, when those wear pins... Here's another one. Here's a better look at it. See the wear pin? Right there. And they'll look at that, and that'll determine... These are the links that enable it all to work. It all folds in on itself. And it's just a different form of construction, engineering, to the highest degree. This plane is just... You feel more safe flying on a plane like the 747 than you would feel, in my opinion, anywhere else. So that's what they sold. I don't know if I finished telling you. That's what they sold as your wing. Here's the other bay door. Just a massive, massive aircraft, if you can see. Let me get back on the right frame. And there's your, this is where they stored the animals when animals weren't permitted in the in the cabin. This is where your animals went, and your deceased caskets of people being transported to their final resting place. This is where they would do that. And just trying to give you an overall idea. So what Boeing and the CIA came up with is they said that there was, what caused the Flight 800 to go down was fumes in the fuel tank. Now, you don't have to know anything about anything, but if you're going to have fuel fumes, they would be in the fuel tank. Now, some of you watching this probably can correct me. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know, but it seems to me that fuel fumes in a fuel tank is normal. So, but that's what they came up. Maybe they got ignited by a spark. I don't know. It's highly unusual with the flight hours that this plane has logged over so many years. I mean, do you really think that's what happened? I beg to differ. This is where the pylons go and the engines. You'd be surprised what holds these engines on. It's not what you think. It's just a few connections, and bam, those engines can be dropped in no time at all. So I guess this is a sad type of installation until they figure it out. I'll spin around the front and give you a nice nose view, and then I'll close it out. I don't think I'm gonna go up there. That may prove to be dangerous for the your legs can break very easily if gravity takes over. And I do not want to spend any time in a Thai hospital. But you can imagine what it looks like. You can Google the inside of a 747-400 and see those classical, iconic. Evidently, this is a night market as well. This is right on, this plane is on 2nd Road. And we had some rain this morning. This is the raining season, I'm told. And but I like it. The high season is in November and December. And the prices will go up. Hope you enjoyed the fish videos. Just trying to give you a little bit of what I like to do when I go on holiday. Kind of walk around and not be jumping on tour buses, going to all different places that perhaps you already know about. So there it is, the 747 PATTAYA, Thailand, looking, the nose is facing 2nd Road. So hopefully when COVID is over completely and the pandemic is over, or the planned pandemic, as my friend from Barcelona was so eager to tell me about, they'll fix this airplane up, maybe give it a little paint and make it something that it took a lot of money probably and a lot of effort to get this to this location. It'd be a shame if they didn't capitalize on it and make it into what it can be. All right, what do we got? 12, 13 minutes, coming up on 13 minutes. Not bad. Not bad. Some people like the longer videos and some people don't. So there it is. I'm gonna close it out now. Today is Friday, September 2nd, 2022. Enjoy your weekend, stay safe. Think of others. Do something for a stranger and smile. It really works. The smile is what attracts people. When you don't smile, it's like a dog that has to be put in the room when somebody comes over and visits. It just doesn't look friendly. Unless, of course, you got bad teeth. Maybe you're from England and you got broken piano key teeth or something. You can't smile. I have a friend who's got questionable teeth and he's reluctant to smile. But you do your best you can.